These are the last 4 that you'll do. These are the ones that you're going to be doing on the back of your other techniques. This number 9 is sponging on and off. So you're going to be showing 2 things in this rectangle. So you're going to take a wet sponge, clean wet sponge, and you're going to add some paint to it. And you want to make sure that you kind of squeeze the sponge, but you want to turn it as you come up so that you don't have like a pattern of square, square, square. You want to like turn it so you get like that nice texture of the sponge. So that's sponging on. And then you would clean out your brush. If you made a mistake on something, you can sponge it out. You can also use it, use your sponge to kind of almost brush it in so you can take it away. You don't want to do too much because it is just poster board and it will start to peel up. So that's sponging on, and then this is sponging out. The next one is stencil, and I've already put a little bit of tape down. You can do that with stickers, you can do that with tape, you can do a card so that you have like a stencil built like this, and you do where it's preserved, and then also so it's inside and outside. So this is the inside, so you could do it like this, and then you could also do it like that. So I'll do it like this first. And you're gonna take that brush that's your stencil brush, like this. Keep this in place. And you're gonna tap around the sides. You want to tap because if you brush it, it'll go underneath your paper. And then you could wait for it to dry, or you could peel it right then. Same thing with your tape. I usually wait for the tape to dry so that it doesn't mess up what I've already done. And the same thing with this, the outside part of my stencil. So you have something like that. The next one is dots, and that one's a really easy one. You're just going to use the end of your paintbrush. You can also use like the end of a pencil eraser. You're just going to load your brush, and you load it a lot so that it can be nice clean dots. You want to slow down so that they are nice and rounded and clean, and they don't look like dashes. You can also use like a wider handle. Something like that, and you would fill your whole square. This last one is a little bit different because it's there's 3 different techniques. They're not very popular, they're not very common, but I thought I would show you how to do them anyway. So you're going to take like a wide brush, and you're going to dip it in paint on one side. This one is called side loading. And you're going to take the brush and you're going to turn it. So it's like walking the brush across the surface. Like that. And that's side loading. The next one is floating. And for this one you use a lot of water. And you're going to leave some of the water in the brush, and then you're going to take a little bit of paint and add it to one side, and you're going to drag it so that it starts to blend with the water just enough, and the water should start to pull it down. just kind of gradually. And that one's called floating, so it kind of looks like the water, or not the water, but the water is like above it, and it's just kind of floating like a fog or something like that. So that one's floating. The last one is glazing, and it's not like glazing a ceramic pot. It's taking paint and making it really thin. So you take some paint and you add a lot of water with it. So it's just really thin and you can see through it, so it's transparent. And that one's highlighting or glazing. And that's all of them.